Are super important for your science fair project because you need some place to take notes. Your data tables are really where you're going to be taking notes for your project, and it's super helpful to get your data tables set up correctly. So the first thing is that the data table contains the manipulated variable, and for our example we're going to have engine size as our example. And the responding variable for that was what? Okay? Good. So write this down. So in order to do a data table, you need to know your manipulated variable and your responding variable. So for our data table for this experiment, data tables are always square or rectangular, and they include enough room to write in the information that you're recording. So you might have the manipulated variable here, engine size, and you always want to label the axes. Engine size over here. And the other thing that you want to do is have the units. So I'm just going to take a few notes here. Label all axes. An axis is like an XY axis, right? Okay, so you want to label all the axes. The other thing you want to do is have units. And the typical units for the size of an engine is cubic centimeters. Cubic centimeters. Or cc. cc. And the other note that we could take here is that you want to include the units. Can everybody see that down there at the bottom? See that better now? There we go. Okay. So let's see. Let's say that for the purposes of just illustration here, I had just 3 engines, because it's hard to put a new engine in a car, right? Let's just say for the purposes of this experiment or this illustration that I had a 200 cc engine here, a 250 cc engine there, which is really small, and the largest, a 450 cc engine here. So there's my 3 engine sizes. The other thing that the graph shows, of course, is the responding variable. And we're going to put our responding variable here, RV responding variable, and the responding variable is speed of car. Now, am I missing something here? What am I missing? Who is that behind me? Yes. Missing the unit. So let's put the units in here now. The speed of the car, we're going to put that in the units of mph. What's mph?
Miles per hour.
Miles per hour, yeah. So you always want to include the units on all of your data tables. So let me just write another arrow here so that we have this. There we go. So we include the units and we label all the axes. There's one additional thing that our data table is missing. One additional thing that our data table is missing. Yeah. Okay. That's one additional thing, yeah. But what else? Lanka. What else? Okay. Yeah. Procedure, no. The additional thing that the data table is missing is a title. A title. So the title for this one is going to be engine size versus car speed. And here's our title. Engine size versus car speed. So we're going to write here, always include MV and RV in the title. And underline the word title. Always include MV and RV in the title. Okay? So now we're ready to use this data table. And over here, let's say for the 200cc engine, first of all, let's put some increments in here. How about 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. So let's say for the 200cc engine, it went, right about here. So you'd put a check mark in that box. For the 250cc engine, let's say, and you could actually put in like 43, let's say, and you'd have multiple trials too. So let's say we have a 45 here, and we have 47, maybe a 41, and let's do 5 trials altogether. We have let's say we have a 40. And for the 250cc engine, let's say we have a 55 mile an hour, 56, 52 for one trial. How about a 61? Now, if I stopped right here, what would the problem be with my experiment?
You only have 4.
I only have 4 trials, yeah. So I want to make sure I have everything equal. So let's say we have a 60 over here. And for the biggest engine, let's say we got speeds of 70, 70, 71, 72, and 81. Okay, so the data table is super useful for recording your data and keeping track of all of your information. Yeah.